So let us start with today's session. Let me know what we have seen in the last session. Can anyone just revise in short?
Sir, can you just revise the last session because I was not there and I didn't got chance to see the video. It would be great if you can give just a brief of the last session.
Okay. So which topics we have seen in the last session? Can anyone just revise? Just the topic name or the content what we have discussed?
We discussed about holding and white posting, sir, and also creation of customer and vendor in SAP.
We have completed with GL posting, general ledger accounting part, right?
Yes, sir.
And we have started with the business partner part. That is your account receivable, account payable part. Okay. So as far as the account business partner is concerned, that means in SAP S/4HANA, there is a new term is there, that is a business partner, right? Basically, account payable and account receivable are you, I think, familiar with these terms, right? So where we require the account payable part and where we require the account receivable part. In which scenario there is account payable activity and in which scenario there is account receivable activity. Yes.
P2P is account payable.
Okay.
O2P is discount receivable, sir.
O2C is your account receivable, right? Whereas P2P is your account payable, right? Account payable and account receivable. O2C is your account receivable. So as far as the business partner is concerned, right? In SAP, now let us say in account payable you require a vendor. Is it clear? In account receivable you require a customer. Yes, vendor and customer. These are
Yes, sir.
important in account payable and account receivable. So while creating a vendor or while creating a customer in SAP, right? In S/4HANA, basically we have to create first a business partner. In SAP S/4HANA, we have to create a first business partner. So basically there is one, we can say term is given by the SAP S/4HANA, that is business partner. So you have to create a business partner. That means the meaning is that your vendor can be your customer also. Your customer can be a vendor, and both are basically your business partners, right? So that's why initially we are going to define the business partner in SAP, and then for that business partner we are going to assign a different roles. For that business partner we are going to assign a different role, like we can say if it is an we can say vendor, the role can be FLVN00, that is we can say company code role we can assign to it. FLVN01 is there, right? Then in that basically we can maintain the purchasing related data. Here we can maintain the company code related data. Okay. Same basically if you have to define that business partner as a customer, then again you have to define the other roles like FLCU00, FLCU01. FLCU00 basically in that role we will maintain the company code data, whereas in FLCU01 we will maintain the sales data. Okay, FLCU00 and FLCU01. Role is 6 times 0, right? That is business partner having the role 6 times 0, right? In that basically we will maintain the general data. We will maintain the general data. Okay. Now, when we have to create any vendor, any customer in SAP, first you have to define a business partner. That means SAP is saying that you define the business partner first. In that you maintain the general data. In that you just maintain the general data. So can anyone tell me what is in by general data? Basically for any business partner. Business partner means an organization. It can be, we can say, a person, right? So for that, what is a basic data or general data?
Yeah, for create maintaining the profile, vendor profiles.
Yeah, what in that profile, which data we are maintaining?
Uh,
Basic, that is its name, its address, its telecommunication
address.
number, email ID, and communication language and all that things, right? Postal code, pin code, etc., fax number and all that things, right? So
Remittance
basically,
address.
with yes, okay. So when we create any business partner, see that when we create any business partner, that means see that if you have to create any vendor or if you have to create any customer, first you have to create a business partner. Remember, first you have to create a business partner. So when we are creating any business partner, we have to assign a role to that business partner as a 6 times 0. We have to assign a role to that business partner as a 6 times 0. And in that role, we are maintaining a general data. In that role, we are maintaining a general data. General data means in that general data, right, we are maintaining his name, right, company name or person name, then we can say its address, then the telephone number, mobile number, fax number, it's we can say postal code, postal city, pin code, right, and district and all that things, right, whatever his we can say communication language also we are going to maintain in general data, right? So it's a basic data for a business partner we are maintaining.
Sir,
Now,
what is that 6 times 0, sir? What does it mean?
6 times 0 is a role actually. It is a role. It is code, you can say. Right? Basically, these are different roles we have to. That means when you creating any, yeah, yes.
Is it a SAP standard that 6 times 0?
Yeah, this is standard actually for general data. Okay, I will show you in SAP also. Don't worry about it, right? Okay. So, but just try to understand this conceptually. That means first you have to create a business partner, right? That is your first step. And then after creating business partner, you can go for defining vendor or you can go for defining either it is customer, whatever it may be. If you have to create a customer, then again you have to define two roles, that is FLCU 00 and FLCU 01. Same here also, FLVN 00 and FLVN 01 for vendor. Okay. Now let us see one by one. Okay. Don't we'll just discuss initially on a business partner only. We will not go into account payable or we are not going into account receivable also. That is your vendor and customer. Just we are in the business partner. So when we creating a business partner, you are giving the general data, general information of that. And once you have created that business partner, system will assign a unique number to business partner. Just like whenever you go for posting any document in SAP, a system will generate a unique number to that document. Is it right? Just in last session, we have seen for general ledger postings, right? After GL posting, right? GL document posted, the system will assign an we can say unique number to that document. Is it right?
Yes.
Okay, so from where the system is taking that number?
We are assigning in number range, we are defining, right? That one.
Yeah, so we are defining in the number ranges, and from that number range, system will assign the number to that document. Here also, when we are creating any business partner, right? Okay, so after defining the general data of that business partner, system
ಹೌದು
will assign.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನಪ್ಪ ನನ್ಗೇನ್ ಗೊತ್ತು
Arjun, can you just mute yourself? Yeah, thank you. Okay, so after creating that business partner, system will assign a unique number to that business partner. So basically, that is maintained in a number ranges configuration of the business partner, that is maintained or configure in the number range part of business partner, right? So number range can be 1 2 3 4 5 like that. Okay, and after that, okay, we can go for creating a next part, that is vendor or customer, whatever you require. You can create a vendor also and customer also for same business partner. In certain scenarios, your vendor can be a customer also, right? In some business scenarios, your vendor is also a customer, right? Or your customer is also vendor. So in that case, you can define both rules to the business partner, right? So it becomes an vendor and customer also. Now, why in SAP S/4HANA this business partner term is evolved or defined? Because in ECC there is no any business partner term. This is what the change between ECC and S/4HANA. In ECC there is no any business partner, but in S/4HANA it is defined a business partner term, right? They have derived the business partner term, new term, and under that we are going to create a customer and vendor. Here there is a, we can say, data repeatization is overcome in S/4HANA, because for vendor and for customer, when you go for creating a vendor, right, you will create define his name, address, telephone number, all basic data, general data, right, separately here also in ECC. And when you go for creating customer, again you are defining the general data of that. If your vendor and customer are same, then there is a repetization of data, right? And that's why it is overcome in S4 HANA, that is with the help of a business partner. So all related the vendors, customers, right, contractors are basically come under this business partner term. Okay, and we will define that by assigning the different roles to it. Okay, now here you can see. Okay, we will just focus on this business partner. We will not going in the vendor or customer. So let us go in system, and there is a T code for business partner, right? There is a T code for business partner as BP. There is a T code. BP is there for business partner. So just click on BP T code and just press enter. You can say maintain business partner. So you can maintain a person, organization, group, right? So basically we will maintain the organizations, right? So here this screen will get open. Create an organization, right? Now here you can say there is a business partner. Here this is a grayed out. Grayed out means what? Basically, this is where you will get the business partner number. In this field, you will get the business partner number once you have created. Once you have created, you will get the business partner number there. Okay. And next here there is a grouping. Okay. So what is grouping? We will discuss in later one, right? Okay. And here you can see a create in BP role. Here there are different roles are there. You can see 6 times 0 role, that is for maintaining the general data. Is it right? Here we have seen 6 time role is there. In that we are maintaining the general data. You can see, you can observe here. This is a role 6 times 0 which is assigned to this business partner, and here we are maintaining the general data like address, its title, name, right? You can maintain the salutation, search term, then street, house number, postal code, city, country, region, PO box, postal code or company postal code, language, telephone, mobile phone, fax, email, extension, and all that data you can maintain here, right? So it is all about the basic data or general data of that business partner in this role 6 times 0. Is it clear? Like this way we are going to create a business partner. Like this way we are going to create a business partner. So let us see that. I will take one grouping, right? If it is available from 90, 80, SM11 or something like that. Let's see that. SM33 is there. Okay. So let's say I want to create one business partner. I will maintain here company. Let's say company name is A, B, C, something like that. Okay. Search term is, let's say, SM33. Street number is, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Postal city code. Postal code is, let's say, 411011. Or let's say city is, let's say, Pune. Country is, let's say, IN. Language is, let's say, EN. Okay, and save it. Here you can say business partner. There is number is not there, but once we save it, the system is assigned a unique number to it, right? If it is maintained under this grouping. Let's check. So you can see that system has assigned a unique number here, right? Basically, that is 120231. We have maintained that number range for that business partner. So we have here created a business partner. I have created here a business partner. Okay, I have created here
Okay, sir.
one.
I have a doubt.
Yes,
Sir, have we done general data posting now?
yes,
Sir, have we done general posting data?
yes.
Okay. Can I know in which class? The last class?
Yes,
We posted the general data now.
yes. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, sir. I wanted to know, have we created the tolerance group? We have done the master data as well as normal general data posting.
Huh. Yes.
Have we done that? Those?
Have you attended sessions regularly?
Yes, sir. I've done.
Okay. Yes. So we have done in last session only. Last to last also. All these
So
things.
we've done the normal general data posting.
Yes.
Okay.
Arjun, just attend the sessions regularly and sensitively. Right? You are, I think, just log into this meeting and might be you are busy with some tasks other also. Okay. But just go through the recorded sessions also.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're done, go ahead.
Yeah. So see where I am here. Basic. I am discussing about, yeah. So we have done with this business partner creation. Okay, now we have just created one business partner. You can see here, it is what A, C, D, F, something name is there. That is randomly I have given. I just want to show you a flow for this. Okay, actually how to define the vendor or how to define the customer in SAP, how to create it. Now let
Sir,
us say I have,
while creating business partner, you have chosen a grouping, right? What is that, sir? That
yeah,
grouping.
basically this is a grouping related to the business partner. So we can create a grouping for domestic business partner. We can create a grouping for international business partner, something like that, according to the business requirement. I'm going in detail about that. Basically, we have to see this configuration also for that grouping and all that.
Okay.
Okay. Currently, I'm just showing you or I'm just making you familiar with this terminology and the screens only. Don't worry
Okay,
about
sir.
it.
It is separate
Yeah.
session, no problem.
Yeah, we are going to do this configuration. Don't worry about it. How to maintain the number ranges, how system will pick the number range for business partner, how system will pick the number range for vendor, how to do the grouping for here. You can see the some tabs are there, vendor account groups, or here you can see the business partners related grouping and all that. So we are going to see that in detail. Don't worry about it, right? I'm just making you and be aware about the this terminology, this business partner screen. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have just created one business partner. Now let's say if I want to make and the vendor, right? This business partner is my vendor. I have to define in SAP. So in that scenario, I have to add more roles to that business partner. Roles can be FLVN00 and FLVN01. Wherein FLVN00, you have to maintain the company code data, that is finance data, basically what we call it as. Finance data means, what is the financial finance data for the vendor?
Like it might be
Remittance
bank
address.
account,
their name, address, their GST numbers, their
like
contact
bank account,
details,
and other things.
PAN details.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Correct, right? So basically, it's a GL reconciliation, GL what we call as payment terms, right? Bank details, all that things we will maintain here, right? Okay. Then there is a FLVN 0 role is there where purchasing related data will be maintained. That is, we can say purchase organization and all that things, right? Okay. So here I will just show you how to uh, define another we can say roles, right? But here it is not visible. So you can just go in change option, right? Here you can see that FLVN00 role, right? Here you can see financial accounting FLVN00. So I have assigned this role now to this business partner. Same business partner is there, but I have just assigned another one more role FLVN00. And you can see here there is a company code tab will get active. Initially it is general data, now company code will get active. And just click on the company code. So you can see the company code is SM33, right? And press enter. So you can just create this business partner as a vendor for this company code SM33. Okay, or you can go here in the company, select this company. Let's say it's supplier I have to create. I will say adopt. Then it is asking me for reconciliation account. It is a mandatory field. So just give the one reconciliation account. Now here we are creating FLVN00. VN stands for vendor. So when we are creating vendor, that means here in the supplier tab, a system will assign a number to it. A system is assigned a unique number to this supplier. That means we call it as a supplier number or vendor number. And this number we require during the P2P process, that is procure to pay process. This number we require during P2P process for creating a purchase order for a vendor, right? Whenever the system is asked for vendor or supplier number, you have to provide the number generated here. So we will just, I will go for save it. I will not maintain all this data. I will just save it. And I just want to show you the number. It is meant for this group, it will generate. But you can see here, the error has been not to any customer account group, right? Assigned to any customer. Okay. So there is a issue with the grouping, right? So we'll just see that for our company code, right? Okay. So just see that here like this, not this number, another from the number range which is maintained for supplier. From that system will pick the number and assign here. So that is your vendor number, right? After saving this data, you will get. Again, you can go for defining this role FLVN01, right? Where you have to maintain the purchasing data, where you have to maintain the purchasing data. So in purchasing data, again, you can maintain the purchase organization, order, currency, payment terms, and all that things. Okay. So these are the, we can say a basic methodology to create or steps to create any vendor in a SAP, right? In business partner screen, basically. Okay. So this is for vendor. If you have to create a customer, you have to define the role as FLCU00. That means this role. It stands for customer. CU stands for customer. 00 means finance company code data. That is your financial data. Okay. And basically same for 01. FLCU01. That is customer data. Okay. Now I will go in the, let's say, this is all about the introduction or just an might be you are now familiar with this screen. Okay, the business partner screen. Okay. In more detail, we will see when we go for creating a vendor in our company code, a business partner in our company code, right? Now see that, you know that now you are aware about this. Whenever we create a business partner, system will assign a number to it, right? That is called as a business partner number. Whenever we create a vendor in SAP, right? In company code data, you will get the basically vendor number also, right? But for doing this, right? For creating this, we need some grouping also. That is for business partner and vendor. Now we will just discuss on vendor part and now account payable. Okay, not we are discussing on account receivable. We will just now see the account payable part. So when we go for creating vendor, right, we require a vendor grouping also. So what is that vendor grouping? Okay, so you can see here. So these are the some topics that we have to see, right, in this account payable part. So you can say vendor account groups, right? So what is that? Vendor account groups. So the account group is classifying the feature within the vendor master record. The account group determines the number interval for all the account numbers of the vendor, whether the number is assigned by the user or by the system, which specifications are necessary and are possible in the master record. So you can see here the vendor account groups and number ranges. So basically account groups can be like this for a vendor, a material vendor, a service vendor, finance vendor, one-time vendor, other vendors. Okay, and for these groups we can define the different number ranges like we can say for material vendor 1 lakhs to 1999, or here it is taken as we can say, yes, it is taken as 1 lakh to 1,49,999, right? Okay, then we can take the for supplier vendors, sorry, service vendors, we can take as 2 lakhs to 2,19,999 for finance vendor, right? One-time vendors and other vendors. So these number ranges we can assign to the account groups. Now account groups basically we can just create according to the business requirement, right? Either you can create a domestic, international vendors also, right? Basically, or you can see create like material vendors, service vendors, finance vendors, right? This is what an standard basically there is in many businesses like this. So the grouping will be there. So it depends upon business to business, right? Business requirements. But for these groups, we will define the number ranges, right? That means whenever we create any vendor from finance, for that vendor, the number is assigned from this range only. Are you getting? Whenever we create a customer, sorry, vendor from material vendor grouping, a number will be assigned from this only, like that. Okay. So like this way, different groups we can create and number ranges can be assigned to it. So basically, this is what an ECC actually methodology where it is shown here on this. We can say screenshots are given. So that is in OBD3. You can go there and you can create a vendor account group. But as far as now SAP, you can go on OBD3 also. But as far as we can say SAP S4HANA is concerned, right? Basically, for vendor master configuration, that is for creating an vendor, right? You have to follow these 6 steps. These are the 6 steps. These are first 3 steps are for your vendor master configuration, right? And next 3 steps are for your business partner configuration, right? That is business partner master. So vendor master configuration is there in the ECC already, right? Same like an ECC. Okay, but here the change is that business partner term is introduced in SAP S4HANA. So we have to do the configuration for the business partner also, right? So let us first, we will do the configuration for the vendor master, right? And then we will go for the business partner. Before that, are you clear with what is in by vendor and what is it by business partner? So can anyone just tell me the difference between business partner and vendor?
Sir, before creating any vendor or customer, so we need to create business partner first. So business partner include both vendor and customer.
Correct, correct. Very
In-
good, right? Okay. Yes, yes.
Yes,
You can. Is it over?
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, yes. Nice. Thank you, Govind. So basically, whenever you go for creating any vendor or customer, you have to create a first business partner. Okay. So that is what the main difference. Business partner can be a vendor, it can be your customer also. So that's why here we have to do the configuration for vendor also and business partner also, right? Okay, so let us first do the vendor master configuration. So basically these three steps are there in the ECC. That means if you have to do the configuration for ECC, you can just define these first three steps. If you are working on S4HANA, you can go for these steps also, right? Other next three steps for business partner. So let us first define the vendor master configuration. So let us create one group, account group with a screen layout, right? That is in OBD3, or you can go with path as SPRO, reference IMG, financial accounting, account receivable payable, vendor accounts, master data, preparation for creating vendor master data, define account groups with screen layout. Okay. Slash and SPRO, reference IMG, financial accounting, global setting. Instead of that global setting, just go on account receivable payable. Okay. Now we have to do for the that means we are in the account payable, that means supplier accounts, right? Okay, so just select supplier accounts, master data, and you can see here preparation for creating master data, and here you can say define account groups with screen layout, right? That is the first step. Define account groups with screen layout. Okay, so just click here. You can define any account group, right? Like this, you can say someone has defined like domestic vendor, someone has defined like foreign vendor, right? So like this way we can define any vendor or material vendor also like that. Okay, and code for it. So let's go for new entries. Okay, now here for that we have to define a separate coding, right? So I'll just write that code here. It will be easy for you to understand also, right? So I will create one group. Okay, so group can be, let's say, S106 is our batch now. So let us say 106D, that is like say domestic vendor, or material vendor also you can create. So go here, let's say 106D. Okay, and meaning is, let's say, domestic vendor for S106. I think S106 is our company code. Is it right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Now see that here, if it is an one-time vendor, you can just click on this. That is one-time account. Okay. Now here you can see the field status is there. So what is the meaning of field status? Can anyone just elaborate?
Usually, when you are posting sir any data, that time these fields are it controls the field. Like when you post any documents, that time some fields might be suppressed, some fields might be optional. So basically, it controls the field. Hello. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah. Basically, it controls the
Fields when you are posting.
right. Okay. So same here in this, right? We can maintain the field status also in general data. You can see address. In address, if name is required, you have to define here required entry, right? If search team is required, you have to maintain this as a required. Name to street, PO box, region, all that. Whatever you required in the initial data, you can just make this as a required. All these are optional in communication, payment, and all that, right? This is about the general data. The next, now see that this is, we are creating a vendor grouping. So for defining any vendor, which basic three roles I have to assign to that vendor? So can anyone tell me? Basic three roles required to define a business partner so that that business partner can be a vendor.
company code data,
correct. Then
then direct
for that standard role is what?
FLV and 00 codes.
FLVN00. Okay, it's FLVN00. The next,
FLV and 01 purchasing data.
correct. And third one, which one? That is your first role.
Company.
First role actually that you are not. You are just keep that. Prashant. Prashant, can you mute yourself? Yes. So first is your 6 times 0, that is
6 times
general
0.
data. You can see here, that's why this is your 6 times 0 role, this is your FLVN00 role, this is FLVN01.
Yes,
So
yes.
for all these, you can maintain the field statuses, all that roles, right? In general data, company code data, you can see account management. Is it a reconciliation account is mandatory? You can just click here, cash management and all that. Okay. So same here also, other payment transactions. In purchasing data is required or not, like that you can maintain here. Okay. So anyway, we'll not maintain anything. That means we'll keep all this as it is. And let's say all request 106 and save it. Okay. So we have saved this. Data was saved. Now we have created one group, right? That is, let's say 106D. I have maintained here. Now next, create a number range for vendor account. Next is create a number range. So number range creation means what? What is in by number range creation? What we are doing in that? Basically in the number ranges or number range creation.
Document posted range we need to define in a series, number series.
Document posting.
Document series to be defined.
Document series or number series.
So when you post any document, that time system will assign the number on that.
Yes. Okay. So in number ranges, basically we'll maintain the range of the numbers, right? Which can be used for assigning the number to that vendor, or for that we can, in case of document posting, for that document, right? So here for vendor, that means when I go for creating any vendor, right? For that vendor, which number should be assigned by the system, right? So for that, I have to maintain the number range. You can use the XKN1T code, or you can go with this path, right? In the same path, right? We have saved this, I think. Let's go. And here you can see create number ranges for vendor accounts. Intervals. And here, let's say, you can see now the thing is that you cannot create overlap numbers. That means if I, you can see here 01 is there, na? If I define here 01, system will not take, right? Okay, it will be, we can say in the modification stage, right? That is 01. Okay. So 01, just go back. Interval. Here 01 is there, na? It is 801 to 810 it is used, right? So let's say I will take 01 number range, right? And if I take some numbers, it will show you one overlap like that error. You can say from number modifiable only when status is initial, right? That is interval for 01. In 01 already it is there, right? You can see it's something like we have seen that number 801 to 810. So that's why we are not able to create that. 06 is also there, 10 is also there, right? Let's see that S6 number is available for number range number. S6 is also engaged, right? But now you can see here S6 is not there, S6 is not there, right? So we can use that.
S6 is available.
S6 is available. Okay. But now the thing is that when you go for creating S6 here, just see that now, the magic. Or it's little bit complex, you can say S6. When I go for defining any, let's say 1000 to 199, 199, it will say that S6 overlap with TA. That means there is already TA number range is there, which is starting from 1000 or 199. That means it will get overlap actually with that. Okay, here you can see. In that scenario, what we have to do? Just see the free intervals. System will show you 2001 999. This is free interval. So I will just write here S6. It will say select an interval, this one. That means for my S6, I will take that interval. It is saying S6 is already existing. Where is S6? Not there. So let's, in free interval also it is showing only, let's say 2000 to 2599, something like that. It is overlap with 18. Okay. So let's say S6 2000 to 2099 we will take. Again, it is overlap with 1Z. Here you can see 2011, right? So we will take its S6 2000 to 2010. S6 is overlap with TA. TA is how much? Let's say S6 201 to 2010. It's again overlapping. So just go for free interval, right? Take which one is available. It is showing that 20112 to 2000. How it is available? Anyway, we will take this number. Only this one is available. So S6, and let's say stop this. 6 is already there. It is saying. Go for interval. Check free intervals, and let's say S6, or we will take S7 if it is not in. So see that S6 now it is adopted. This number, right? Okay. You can take this one also. Anyone, any existing also you can take, right? Number range you can use. So you can simple use this also SB, right? Okay, SB is there 291 to 300. NR status is 0. That means from this number range, it is not assigned to any group. So that's why number range status is 0. It is showing. Are you getting? Is it clear for SB? So we can use that also. No issue. Okay, so let us, we will use this SB also, right? So I will say I have created a number range, right? Let's say SB. Okay, and it is starting from 291 to 300. You can check that. It is SB 291 to 300. Is it right? You can use S6 also, but this number is too long, right? So that's why I will use simple 291 to 300. You can use any number range, right? Or you can create a new one also. Now this is a learning server, so that's why here all number range, basically numbers are booked. If you take a wider range, then the series will get booked, na. So that is what main difference here. So I will take SB. Okay, number range is 291 to 300. Okay, so let's say I have created this number range SB. A number is varying from, let's say, 291 to 300. Okay, now this is for your vendor. This is for vendor. Now let's assign number ranges to vendor account groups. So here we have created one group. Is it right? Here we have created one group. Now we have to assign this number range to this vendor account group, so that when I go for creating a vendor under this group, a number is assigned from that system. A number is assigned from this system. So go back. Yes, save it. Go back, right? And here you can see there is option for assign number ranges to vendor account group. That is the step number 3. Position your account group, that is 106D. Just we have created, and number range, let's say I will use SB. So for this group, I am assigning a number range. All of you getting?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just confirm me, right? Okay, let's say click and save it. So we have created these 3 steps. We are done with these 3 steps. Let me know, is anyone have any doubt in these 3 steps? Here we have done the assignment. That is, for 106D, we have assigned SB number range. Okay. So I hope that all of you clear with these 3 steps. Now let us go for business partner configuration, right? That is business partner master configuration, and linking this business partner configuration with your vendor master configuration means here to this configuration. Okay. So let us first create a business partner number ranges for business partner. You can use a T code as BUCF, or you can go with this path, but it's from your cross application component. That is not from your account receivable payable, right? So you have to go to the SPRO reference IMG cross application component, SAP business partner, business partner. SAP business partner, basic settings, number ranges and grouping, and here define the number ranges. So that is what the path you can see. Business partner setting, number ranges, and grouping and define number ranges. Interval. Now here you have to define a number range for business partner. You have to define a number range for business partner. Just see that which one is a free number range or the code. Let's say SB is available, or we will take another one. We will not take same SB. This is free, right? So whatever the free slot is there, we can use that also. So 273 to 280 is there, right? So we can use that. Number range is P and. So we will use that. Or you can create new one also, right? But you have to check is it free interval is available. So here there is no any free interval, right? We have to use only this one, whatever the available is there. So let's check that which are available. And according to that, we will select 231 is there available. Then next is 273 to, okay. And it is 261 to 270. IS is also available. We will use that IS, okay. IS. Okay, anyway, we will use this IS, right? 261 to 270, right? So let us say I have created number range as IS, which is, let's say, 261 to 270. Let's check that. 261 to 270, correct. Okay. Now next, let's say we have defined this one. Okay, save it. You can go for a new one also, but the thing is that here it is booked. Free intervals are not available. As this is a learning server, so all are creating the different number ranges, right? Now this is what about the number range we have. Let's yes.
And if we want to create the new one, so we cannot create just because it is not available.
Yes, for this basically you can see here, it is not available. Interval is not available. You can just click on here. You will system will show you the free interval. So there is no any free interval. Why? Because you can say many students are taking the range wider, like 1000000 to 19999, something like that. Here you can see someone has taken the range from 80000 to 99999, like that. And here you can see only 59 number are used. So why? I don't know why they are taking this longer
So
range.
if anybody want to practice, so then we have to use this only.
You can use any one. That means already 03 also you can use, 04 also you can use, no issue, right? Or you just check that which one is not used. That means the NR status, those are showing 0. You can directly assign that 85 to your group also.
Okay.
You can use that also, no issue. Or you can use existing one also. That means BRBP also, which is already used by another person. You can also use that.
So it won't get overlap?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay. But in actual system, these number ranges as will be only for your specific company code, or for your specific clients. The server
Yes.
is there, so there is no any basically overlapping kind of an issues are there. Now this is what an we can say learning server, so all are just playing with that.
Okay. Okay.
So we have defined, let's say, number range for business partner. Now next, define grouping and assign number ranges, right? So path is again cross application component, SAP business partner, basic settings, number ranges and grouping, and define grouping and assign number ranges. Define grouping and assign number ranges. So let us will do the grouping now for a business partner. Here we can say like a foreign or domestic business partner, right? So according to the we can say. So let us say I will take as the grouping as S106 domestic business partner, right? So S106 domestic BP, like that I will take. Okay. So let's say domestic business partner for S106, and number range I will assign to this business partner as IS, right? Here I have taken it as S106. I will assign a number range to it as IS. This one. And save it. Is it clear? We have done the grouping for business partner, domestic or international business partner, like that. Now next, after defining, right, we have here defined, that is for S106, we have defined IS as a number range. Are you getting? For business partner, we have defined the number range also here. Now next is define number assignment for direction to BP, for direction BP to vendor. Define number assignment for direction BP to vendor, right? So you have to go here in the number ranges. You have to link this grouping of a business partner to the grouping of the vendor. In short, here in step number 3, we are just mapping this business partner with your vendor grouping. Okay. So the path is same again from cross application component, master data synchronization, customer vendor integration, business partner setting for vendor integration, field assignments for vendor integration, assign key, define number assignments for direction BP to vendor. So go back, close it. Okay, and just click on master data configuration, master data synchronize. Same from your cross application components, master data synchronization. Okay, where you can see customer vendor integration, business partner settings, right? Setting for customer integration, or let's say vendor integration. And next is define BP role for direction vendor to BP. But instead of that, you just go here, field assignments for vendor integration, assign keys. Yeah, assign keys, and here define number assignment for direction BP to vendor, right? You can see, yeah, define number assignment for direction BP to vendor. So just click on this, and here go for new entries, right? Define your group of let's say business partner grouping, that is we can say S106. Okay, and here the grouping we have taken as 106D, right? Just click enter. So we are just linking with this business partner with your vendor account grouping, and save it. So we have done here the linking between these two. In this step, that is your S106 is assigned with your 106D. That is here, this one. Okay. Now we have done with these 6 steps. Are you clear with this? We have done with all these 6 steps. Okay. So let's save it, go back, and now let us go for creating a business partner in our company code. Now let us go for creating a business partner in our company code. So for that, go to the T code /BP, right? I will come once again. Just type T code BP. Then go to the organization. Take the role initial as a 6 times 0. Why? Because we have to create a business partner. We have to maintain the general data. Now take the grouping. So grouping we have created S106, right? For the business partner. So take that grouping. Okay. And now define the here name of your business partner. So I will take the name as, let's say, Chris Traders, something like that is a vendor or business partner. Now next is search term. Define the search term as your company code. Whenever the system is asking about the search term, you have to define it as your, we can say, company code. The next house number or street number, let's say 1 2 3 4 5. Postal code is, let's say, 100001. Cities, let's say Pune. Okay, countries, let's say IAN, India. Region is, let's say 13, or let's say MH, Maharashtra. Just check that, is it 13 or MH? In some server there is 13 code is there for Maharashtra. In here it is the name is there, right? Then next you can define the PO box postal code, and you can define the language. Let's say language is ER. Okay. Now see here, the business partner number is not assigned, right? Once I click on save, system will assign a business partner number here. So let's save it. So see that system has taken a number as 261. System has taken the number as 261. So from where the system has taken number?
We are created now. We are assigned number series.
We have assigned that number series, right? Where? From this or from this? Vendor or business partner configuration?
Vendor.
BP, sir.
Oh yes.
It's from the business partner. So this is IS.
Oh yes.
Right? So see that 261 is assigned, right? That is from this number, initial number, right? For a business partner. Okay, now we have created one business partner, right? Now let us say I have to define this business partner as my vendor. I have to define this business partner as my vendor. So for that, what I have to do? So for that, I have to assign a different role to that business partner. So that is FLVN00. So go for switch between the display and change, and just assign the role as FLVN00. Okay. Now here there is a company code tab is there. Just click there. Take your company code. Let's say S106. Press enter. Go to the company code, right? And let's say for supplier, adopt. Now go for reconciliation account. Define the reconciliation account. Okay. So for that, you have to create a GL. You have to create a GL for the reconciliation account.
The liabilities. Sundry creditors 4,000.
Copy this in your company code 106. Okay. Save it. Same for the sundry debitors also we'll copy. We'll create that also. And save it. Okay. So GL in that you can see for sundry creditors. So it's a balance sheet GL, liabilities, sundry creditors. Control data, you can define the currency, account, reconciliation account type and sort key. Here in create bank interest, you can define the field status group. Okay. Now let us go again. Just close this, right? And see here the reconciliation GL, that is sundry creditors. Now, once I save this, right, I will not maintain other data. We will discuss later on each and every term. So once I define the reconciliation account and once I save it, the system will assign a number to this supplier, right? And now from where the system will take, which number the system will assign, can anyone tell me? Is it 262 or other than that? Or
262.
which one?
262.
291, sir. Because this is vendor, we are creating vendor, right?
Correct. It's a 291.
Nice game.
Okay, it's a 291 because we are creating a vendor, and for vendor this number we have range is maintained, and under that 291 to 300 is there. So go here, just click on save. Yes, 106 have not been assigned to any customer account. Yes. Yes, 106. Wait, I should adopt that. It has been 06 customer account group. /ns. Let's say BP. Once again, we'll see that. Actually, it should show S106 is there. It says it's for customer. Okay. I'm just checking for SM11 or SM33. Yeah, domestic business part. Let's see, is it working? Let's open our one. Our business partner number is what? I think it is 261. Yes, so we'll just give you a number 261 and open that. Yes, this one. Go to change FLV and 00. Yes, 106. Supplier, adapt, reconciliation accounts, entry creditors, save. So it's showing. Let's check on SAP community. It should not show like that actually. Because we are just dealing with an vendor account thing. No? Let's say SPRO. Cross application component. Master data synchronization. Customer vendor integration. Business partner settings for customer integration. Field assignment to goods, assign keys, AP to customer. But the customer is we have not created, right? Okay. So let us do the grouping for the customer also, and then we go for this, but it should show for Academy. has not been assigned to any customer account. Okay. Grouping S06. So let us create one customer account grouping also. Okay, so for creating customer account grouping, you have to follow these steps. Okay, so let us create one customer account group, and that S016. Okay, this business partner grouping we will assign to that customer grouping also, and then we'll check that. So same again the path here. Slash and SPRO reference IMG financial accounting account receivable payable. Let's say customer account now, master data, preparation for creating customer master data, define account groups with screen layout. So now we will define one customer group. So let's say S106C, or let's say 106C. C stands for customer. We'll say it's a domestic customer for S106. Okay, save it. We have created 106C grouping. So we will note down here also 106C. Right. To that we have to create a number ranges. So below that only, just go back and create a number ranges for customer accounts. Intervals. Just check that which one is free interval is there. 256 to 260 is there. Let's say 33 we will use, or you can use this one also. So let's say 40,000. Let's say 15,001 to 15,143. Okay. So let's say 15,001. 43 we will use. That is 15,000. One to 15,100. Next, assign number ranges to customer account group. Okay, so we have to assign a number range to customer account group. That means this 106 to 43. So let's say back, and below that only. Position grouping is again 106C. To that number range we were assigned like 43, same like our vendor grouping. Okay. Now after that we have created this, right, 106C, and to that we have assigned 43. Now we will just link this to BP here. Okay, that is our BP we have already created S106. So here for S106 we will link this S106C. The path is only this one. We can see define number assignment for direction BP to customer. That means for our BP business partner, right, we will link the customer account group also. That is what the error which is showing by the system. The same on the we can say go with the path cross application component, master data, synchronization, customer vendor integration, business partner setting for customer integration, field assignment, and define number assignment for direction BP to customer. So go back, close all this now. Cross application component, master data synchronization, right? After that you can go for customer vendor integration, business partner settings for customer integration, field assignments, assign keys, and define number assignment for direction BP to vendor. Go for new entries. My S106 will be linked with 106C, and save it. And now check here. We have done this. What are the error we are getting? Let's save it. System will assign a number to supplier and customer. $291. Okay, 291 is a number. So this is your supplier number. This is your customer number. Okay. So same about the just wait a minute again. To save it, just go back. Okay, so just clear me. Shall we extend this session or shall we stop here for today? Let me know.
So we can stop this session today.
We'll continue tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we will continue in the next session. Okay.
Thank you, sir.